What is up, everyone? JD here. Hope you're all doing well today. Today I'm really excited to be doing another knife mod video for you. So really quick before I do that, my unboxing knife is going to be the Civivi Altus. Fantastic button lock from Civivi, and I actually have learned that I love a button lock with thumb studs more than I do with the flipper tab. So check these out if you haven't, and if you're interested in a button lock that is done very well by a very well-known manufacturer. Let's go ahead and jump in here and have a look at what we're going to be using for the knife mod today. So as you can see here, I picked up another set of Karbadize fat carbon scales, or well, they're fat carbon scales, but they're made by Karbadize over there on Instagram, and you may recognize the shape. They are for my Blade HQ exclusive Spyderco Smock. You're already familiar with the scales and you probably know how to do the install, but I will go ahead and let you watch while I fast forward through the install, and we'll have a look at what these look like together on the knife. I know I said I was going to fast forward through this. If you haven't ever taken apart a smock and you're thinking about getting one thing to keep in mind is they do have a lot of different parts with the knife. So I just want to make sure that if you're considering a smock that you're aware of that fact. Underneath here it has a double detent ball system, and I did not remove that detent because I do like that detent. So I'm just trying to be really careful taking out the lanyard. I don't want that ball to come out, which is why I'm doing it so so carefully and so cautiously. Lost my grip on it. The best way to reinstall this, it's a little bit more snug in the hole for the factory scale. So the best way to do that, because it is upside down, to make sure that you do line it up into the hole correctly, is to, let me see if I can angle this, just to kind of ease it over top of it, and then it should just all go together, and you can just go ahead and begin reassembling the knife. All right, again, stopping real quick because I want you to see that double detent ball. See the detent on the actual lock back for the compression lock, and then you can see the other detent ball. And then the other part that you don't want to lose is going to be the little spring here. So you're just going to want to flip it over onto there and just line up the holes. And it should just rest right back in there. Without binding, it should just slide along the liners. I wish they could come up with a slightly better system than the one that they have on here. Let's just check it and make sure. Yeah, okay, so everything sounds good. Back to fast forwarding. Okay guys, we are back at the table, and I need to move the tripod back some. I have the fat carbon scales installed from Karbadize. As you can tell, I did have him remove the speed holes and the lanyard hole to clean up the look of this knife. Now, I really like the way this turned out. I think it looks really cool. The black, gray, green, and light green look really good together in my opinion. Everything fit very nicely. I had no issues with the double detent ball, had no issues with replacing the MXG deep carry pocket clip. I do think I might consider doing something, I don't know, color wise. It's really hard with titanium because you're kind of limited on the color palette. and I'm not sure what would bring it out. I don't know if it looks better to keep the black on there and have all the focus being on the fat carbon, or whoops, I totally missed it. I hit it on the edge. I will need to adjust and tune it back. It takes a minute to tune it. Everything came back centered, lined up centered perfectly, but it's just a little bit of tightness on that, almost like the bug out and how it behaves when you do the adjustments on here. Feels really good. It has a nice matte finish, so it does offer good grip. I think it looks really clean without the Spidey holes on it. I still really do love this knife a lot, and I think it has a very unique style from Spyderco that I think they did a great job. I think I've said it before, my only complaint about this knife is not having the jimping. But that is the Karbadize made fat carbon scales. You know what I forgot? I forgot what, I'll throw it up on the screen. I forgot what he calls this variant, because the purple one I have he calls purple haze, and the red ones he calls the dark matter. So I'm not quite sure I remember what this one's called. I just was looking through one evening and decided I was going to go ahead and pull the trigger and do a little bit of an upgrade on this knife, because when I got it I was like, I'm not going to change anything. I'm going to leave the jade on there. And I actually, as I used his, or as I acquired his carbon scales, I really liked them. Ironically, these last two have been on some Spydercos. The purple haze is on the AD 20.5. Let me know what you think in the comments. Do you like it? If you enjoyed the video, do me a favor, leave a like. And if you're enjoying the content and content like this, consider subscribing to the channel and following along as I try to grow it. I really appreciate all the support from everyone out there. It means the world to me. I hope that you all have a fantastic week, and until next time, peace.